The shocking incidents that we have had of the dog attacks in the past as well continue, and it's only getting more horrifying because also it's getting caught on CCTVs and cameras. Look at these two visuals. It's absolutely horrifying whether you have a child or not. In one case, in Ambala, for example, here's what happened. And another incident is from Odisha's Berhampur. In Ambala, a 9-year-old girl was playing with her friends. Suddenly, in that lane, a pit bull appeared. This is not a stray dog. A pit bull appeared and charged at the 9-year-old girl. It was only due to a passerby, the man walking behind her, who left everything and rushed to her. Pit bull did not leave her even then. Able to somehow manage to save her, even though she has received injuries. By then, another pack of dogs come. Imagine the fate of this girl had that man and others not intervened just in time. The girl has survived with injuries. She's undergoing treatment. Look at the other visual. This is Odisha's Berhampur. A family was dropping their son to school on the scooter when a pack of dogs started to hound them. The women, taken aback, wanting to rush out, instead barged into a vehicle that was parked on the lane. This could have led to serious injuries to the women, even a loss of life to the women or the child, because they went head-on into the vehicle that was parked on the lane. A pack of dogs were charging at them. Remember, while the cases are of dogs, it's not just about the stray dog. In Ambala's incident, it was a pit bull who was a pet with a family. According to some of the local residents, they weren't even aware that there was a pit bull in the residence. So it's not just about the stray dogs, but as much about dogs that are capable of attacking others. And are there enough precautions taken by the parent owners of these dogs?
हमारी गली में अंजू नामक, जिसकी मदर का नाम आरती है, उन्होंने पिटबुल और 3-4 ब्रीड और पाली हुई खतरनाक, और गली में किसी को इस बारे में नहीं पता था कि इसने ये कुत्ता पाला हुआ है। तो मेरे बच्चे नीचे गली में खेल रहे थे, तीनों बच्चे, इनका गेट खुला और कुत्ते ने सीधा मेरी गुड़िया पे अटैक करा। वो तो हमारी गली का हैप्पी एक लड़का था, उसने बहुत बचाव करके फिर भी मेरी गुड़िया को काफी चोटें आई है जी।
In one case, the family barged and charged into a vehicle because they wanted to get away from a pack of hounding dogs. In another, it was a 9-year-old girl saved just in time because another passerby, a man, decided to intervene. Shreya Chatterjee joins me for the latest on that. Shreya, this is often an issue of debate between animal lovers and activists and, of course, concerned families who believe that this is now becoming a menace. But in this case, Shreya, it's not just about the stray dogs. The pit bull was a pet of a family in Ambala. What is happening in this case? Do we see any sort of administration's efforts in any state around you, Shreya?
Well, Pooja, something that we need to understand that there has been a spike in the number of reports that are coming in of these animal attacks. You very rightly pointed out that this is not just a case of stray dogs, but that would also pit bulls. Now, when we divide the responsibility when it comes to owners who are actually owning such dogs, especially pit bulls, German shepherds, Rottweilers, who have the tendency of attack, who are ferocious dogs, there needs to be some sort of an administrative order put forward. Especially there needs to be certifications as well that these dogs needs to come forward. And a lot of time we've seen that because of crossbreeding, certain of these dogs also develop more ferocious tendencies. So first and foremost, the administration needs to check the breeding of such dogs. In Punjab especially, there are reports of such fighter dogs which are who are illegally bred, and there are scientific data that also believes that because of illegal breeding there are these genetical disorders that these dogs also acquire, and often that's also seen as a reaction to such ferocious attacks when we talk about like terrier dogs, pit bulls, Rottweilers. Now, if we talk about stray dogs in particular, here the administration has a role to play in. First and foremost, there are requirements for them to be administered. There is a requirement for them to be constantly monitored, because if a dog reacts differently, it's required that the administration separates that dog from that local area. So
telling me, Shreya, is very crucial. This is a collective responsibility. If you have a pet who's capable of attacking people, what are the precautions you are taking? And then if it's a stray dog, it's as much the responsibility of the administration to sterilize, to ensure that they are taken care of. Let's stay on with me, Shreya, because I want our viewers to look at this visual. This is Brahmapur in Odisha. The family, boom, hits a vehicle. Look at the child who was sitting in front. He touches his stomach. He's clearly been hit. The two women cannot get back up for the next few seconds. They have clearly been hit in the head as well. At least 4 to 5 stray dogs were charging at them. The women, clearly petrified, are driving, likely looking behind, and then have hit the vehicle. This could have cost them a life of either the child or themselves. This is what is happening, and how can we not be more serious about it? It concerns all of us, and it could be any of us or our children. I also want to play the visual coming in from Ambala about the pit bull. A pit bull, a pet dog. It shouldn't be out on the streets. How did it manage to get out of the house? Attacked a 9-year-old girl, and just imagine that man who also risked his own life, because pit bull, once attacking a human being, would not get away very easily. The man intervenes, ensures the child is taken care of, is saved. Otherwise, this child could have lost her life. This is serious. This is as much about parent owners who have to take precautions, and as much about the stray dogs and the administration. This is a serious issue, and because it's being caught on camera, the spike is more visible lately.